I've been treated most unjustly, Torvald. First by Father and then by you.
What do you mean? Both of us have loved you more than anyone else in the world.
You never loved me. You just enjoyed being in love with me.
No, what is all this?
Oh, it's true, Torvald. When I lived at home with Father, he fed me all his opinions until in the end I held the same opinions. If I didn't, I kept quiet about it because I knew he wouldn't have liked it. He used to call me his doll child, and he played with me just as I played with my dolls. And when I moved into your house...
Well, that's no way to describe our marriage.
All right, when Father handed me over to you, you arranged everything according to your taste. And I adapted the same taste. Perhaps I just pretended to. I really don't know. Probably a mixture of both, sometimes one, sometimes the other. Looking back on it, I feel as if I have been living a beggar's life from hand to mouth. I made my living doing tricks for you, Torvald, and that's what you wanted. You and Father have done me great wrong. It's your fault I've never come to anything.
No, no. How can you be so unreasonable and ungrateful? You've been happy here, haven't you?
No, never. I thought I was, but I never have been.
Not happy?
No. Cheerful, that's all. You've always been so kind to me, but our house has never been anything but a playroom. Here I was your doll wife. Just as at home I was Father's doll child, and my children as well. They've been my dolls. I used to enjoy it when you played games with me, just as they enjoyed it when I played games with him. That's all our marriage has been, Torvald.
Well, there is some truth in what you say, however exaggerated and hysterical it may sound.
No, you are absolutely right. I'm not qualified. There's something else I have to do first. I have to educate myself. And you're not the man to help me with that. I have to do it by myself. That's why I'm leaving you.
What did you say?
I have to stand on my own 2 feet. If I'm ever to know myself and the things that are going on around me. That's why I can't stay in your house any longer.
Nora.
I'm leaving right away.
Are you mad? You'll do no such thing. I forbid you to.
It's no use your forbidding me anything now. I shall take what belongs to me. I don't want anything from you now or ever.
This is madness.
I shall go back home tomorrow. I mean, back to my old home. It'll be easy for me to find something to do there.
You can't abandon your home, your husband, and your children. Have you thought what people will say?
I can't go worrying about that. All I know is it's something I have to do.
This is outrageous. It's going back on your most sacred duties.
And what, in your opinion, are my most sacred duties?
Well, surely you don't have to ask me that. I mean, your duties to your husband and your children.
I have other duties which are just as sacred.
No, you haven't. What, for example?
My duties to myself.
Before anything else, you're a mother and a wife.
I don't believe that anymore. I believe that before anything else, I am a human being, just as much of one as you are. Or at least that I must try to make myself into one. Oh, I know most people would agree with you, Torvald, and you'll be backed up by all sorts of books, but, well, what most people say and what you find in books just doesn't satisfy me anymore. I want to find things out for myself and make my own decisions.
You don't seem to understand your position in your own house. There's an infallible guide in this sort of situation, you know. It's your religion. What about that?
Torvald, I don't really know what religion is. I only know what Pastor Hansen told me when I was confirmed. He told me religion was this and religion was that. When I've got out of all this and I'm on my own, I'll be able to think that over as well. I want to find out whether the things Pastor Hansen told me are true, or at any rate, whether they're true for me.
But that sort of thing is unheard of in a young woman. Well, if you refuse to be guided by your religion, at least let me appeal to your conscience. I suppose you have some sort of a moral code, or perhaps you don't.
It's not an easy question to answer. I don't really know. Find it all quite bewildering. The only thing I do know is that my opinions about these things are quite different from yours. I've also found out that the law is different from what I thought, but what I cannot accept is that the law is right. That a woman isn't allowed to spare a dying father or save her husband's life. I won't accept that.
Don't be so childish. You don't seem to understand the first thing about the society you're living in.
No, I don't. That's why I want to make myself part of it. I want to find out which of us is right, society or me.
Nora, I think you must be ill, feverish. You seem to have lost your senses.
I have never felt as convinced and as lucid as I do tonight.
I'd work night and day for you, Nora. I'd put up with any sufferings, any hardship for your sake. But no man would sacrifice his honor, even for love.
Millions of women have. Once you had nothing more to fear, then as far as you were concerned, it was as if the whole thing had never happened. Everything was just as before. I was your little lark, your doll. You were doubly careful of her in the future because she was so frail and delicate. Torvald, at that moment I realized that I had been living with a stranger for 8 years, and I had had 3 children by him.
Oh, not now, Nora, please. Wait until tomorrow.
I can't spend the night in a stranger's house.
Well, can't we live here as brother and sister?
You know very well that wouldn't last long. Goodbye, Torvald.
But you're my wife. You are now, and you always will be.
Listen, Torvald. When a wife leaves her husband, as I am leaving you now, legally, as I understand it, he's absolved from all obligation towards her. In any case, I absolve you from all your obligations. You're not to feel restricted in any way. I'm not going to complete freedom on both sides. Look, here's your ring back. Give me mine.
That as well.
That as well. Now it's all over.
May I write to you, Nora?
No, never. Don't.
Well, can't I send you money?
Nothing.
Can't I help you in
No,
any way?
I told you, I don't accept anything from strangers.
Can't I be anything but a stranger to you, Nora?
Oh, Torvald, there would have to be the most wonderful miracle.
What miracle? Tell me.
Both of us would have to change so much that... Torvald, I don't believe in miracles any longer.
I believe in it. Tell me, we'd have to change so much that...
That our life together would become a marriage. Goodbye, Torvald.
The most wonderful,